Hey everyone, Bo Watson with School of Lifetime Low Rounds, and today I'm going to cover how to fix inconsistency. And the big thing that you have to understand about fixing inconsistency is you got to understand what causes it, right? And so this is going to be the first lesson I'm going to share with you, and this is actually the first lesson that I share with every student that comes to visit me in person at our golf school, Watson School of Golf. And the first thing that you have to do with every single person is you've got to lay down the foundation of the golf swing. And once you have this foundation set in place, then from here on out, there will be no guesswork. And that's very, very important because a lot of times when I watch students or watch golfers just hit balls on the range, they have a lot of these things that they tell themselves that, they're doing wrong, or they're, hey, this is why I didn't hit that shot well, or I didn't keep my head down, or, I'm moving on the ball. And, we can go on and on and on, but 9 times out of 10, I find that it's rooted back to the foundational piece, and that's what we're going to cover today. So what is that foundation piece, and how does it apply to your game? Well, the first thing that you got to look at is you got to first look at what are the great ball strikers in the game doing, right? And when you look at across all the spectrums, like guys like Sam Snead, Ben Hogan, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Bobby Jones, and we can go on to like Bubba Watson or Dustin Johnson, Justin Thomas, all these guys that have won major champions that are considered some of the best players in the game and have some of the best swings in the game, but they're all distinct, right? So if they're all different in terms of the 3 main things that everybody throws out, like grip, stance, alignment, right, then how can we label those 3 things as true fundamentals? Well, they're not, because they're all different, or else everybody would be doing the exact same. So if that's the case, then if we look at like the different setups and we look at the different spine angles and the spine variations, right, and all these different things as far as like head movement, then what does allow all these guys across all the spectrum come into one category? And that one category, when you really break it all down, is the moment at impact. That moment of collision when that club meets the ball is where everything happens, right? And if you get this part wrong, then you're going to have a whole host of problems, okay? So what does a good impact position look like? Well, when we look at some of the best ball strikers in the game, and we look at all those guys across the spectrum, regardless of the swing styles, and even, now the biggest one here as of late is Matt Wolff's swing, right? It starts out really open like this, closed face, and then does a roundhouse. But as he comes down into impact, again, where is he? Where everybody else is. Right here at impact, where weight has moved forward, hands are in front for like a mid-iron, short iron, all those shots, right? Driver's going to be slightly different. You're not going to have the hands way in front. Just because the ball's teed up on the tee, right? That means you're going to be hitting up on the ball or in line, and sometimes, 1 or 2 degrees down. So it's really flat coming in as far as the angle of descent into the ball. But for irons, when you look across all of the best players in the game, they all have weight forward, hands in front. And one thing I want to really point out is if you were to draw a line down my left arm right here and extend it all the way out, you would see that the club's not in line with my left arm just yet, right? So that would mean at impact, this is not fully in line yet, which means at the moment of collision, okay, this is not in line until after collision, the ball has left a face that the club and left arm get in line in the bottom of the divot. So let me kind of demonstrate that real quick just so you can see this. So from your angle, I'm going to mark this ball with this ball so you can see where it is as far as its placement. And I'm just going to hit a little half swing shot here. All right. And what I want you to understand is ball position was here, but what is happening after impact? There's a divot that's occurring, which means at the moment of impact, I'm here, and then the left arm and club finally get in line at the bottom of the divot, which we call low point of the swing, right? So I'm going to leave you with this first part right here because this is so crucial to understand, is that moment of impact is where the weight has moved to the left side, hands are in front of the club, and then we're going to talk about phase 2 next. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you really quick what this looks like at the highest level. So right here we have Justin Rose coming down from the top of his swing, and watch as he progresses down, one of the first things you're going to start to notice, where is his weight getting? It's getting all loaded up on the left side because the left hip is now externally rotating up and around. And then also, if you're looking at this, look at the left arm and club and these angles that he's creating. Now let's continue to go on down and through. And then right here is what I want to point out. If you look at where he's at, all the weight is moving to the left side. It's posted up on the left leg, creating the left hip to rise just a little bit because it's externally rotating. And when you look at the left arm in relation to the club, the ball has already left the face. And again, if you were to draw a line down this left arm here, it's not in line yet with the club. So when you get in trouble is when this left arm and club get in line too soon, and that results in a shot that hits back here behind the ball. So if you look at this, left arm, club is behind, making contact with the ball, then this will eventually get in line. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe.